Hello, beautiful people, and welcome to your reading. I'm Clarity Bay. I'm a psychic tarot intuitive. And in your reading, I'm going to give you clear insight on how does your ex currently feel about you, and is he with someone else? I will give you everything about his deepest emotions concerning you and whether or not he is in a relationship. I am going to share with you everything that Spirit gives to me, and as usual, I will not leave anything out. Please take one moment to click that like and subscribe button. Hit that bell notification so that you do not miss an important video message. Let's get into your reading. Meditate here on the three piles and pick the one that calmly draws you the most. This would be 1, 2, and 3. Let's get straight into your reading. Hello, beautiful group 1, and welcome to your reading. How does your ex currently feel about you? And is he in a relationship with someone else? I will give you everything that Spirit gives to me, and as usual, I will not hold anything back or leave anything out. Please take one moment to click that like and subscribe button. Hit that bell notification so that you do not miss an important video message. Let's get straight into your reading. So, group 1, your energy draws you here to the Finch Spirit Guide card. And with this energy, I can definitely tell you that your ex really is feeling like he loved the relationship between the two of you. It's like, I love us. I loved when we were together. I loved when we laughed together. I loved the experiences that we did share. And I feel as if there was a really deep connection going on in the partnership. But not only that, you guys connected on a personal level and with like common personal experiences, especially in your younger years. You were able to relate to each other's childhood. So this is really what bonded you, but your ex is definitely thinking about how much they really enjoyed the connection um, between you, the closeness that you did share. That's his deepest feelings. But let's get more insight. Thank you, Spirit. How does your ex currently feel about you? And you have here the 8 of coins. So that's definitely earth energy and physical energy as well. Let's get another card. How does your ex currently feel about you? And is he in a relationship? Okay. So I can definitely see here with the 8 of coins energy, physical energy, Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo energy in the birth charts of your top placements of your birth chart, sun, moon, or rising, or even your Venus placements. This could also be in the 7th house of relationships and partnerships when it comes to you or your ex. And if it is, this is a very strong confirmation here in your reading. But with this 8 of coins energy showing up, it is definitely leading me to believe that, see, your ex is feeling as if, you have moved on without them and you are enjoying your life, you're enjoying your work now, and that you are really like just mastering your craft. You are focused on your creative goals and things like that because they feel like they may have been a distraction to you when it comes to, you focusing on yourself and you focusing on like your creative ventures. They feel like they may have been a distraction. And with this card coming out, I left when I saw you with someone. So I feel as if your ex was always kind of like hypersensitive or maybe anxious about, people approaching you, or they were like really extremely jealous in the relationship. I don't feel as if you cheated on your ex. I do feel though that you're a very friendly, not super friendly, outgoing person, but you're kind. So if someone does approach you, you will take the time out to talk to them, as you are a free spirit in this way. And of course, you do have the right to do that. But I feel like your ex got really jealous and was accusing you of like cheating on them or having like interest for someone else. And so your ex kind of, they left emotionally, and they think about this a lot. They wonder if they exited the relationship prematurely, meaning left emotionally prematurely, and did not really give it their all. Let's get more insight. How does your ex currently feel about you? Thank you, Spirit. And you have here the kiss. I definitely love the kiss card showing up because this represents a close, romantic, deep partnership. So this is definitely in correlation with an ex or a romantic partner. So thank you, Spirit, for this wonderful confirmation. But with this kiss energy, yes, I feel like your ex definitely thinks about you a lot. Thinks about, how he used to hold you, how you would kiss him, and how sometimes he would actually be a little distant in the relationship and didn't show you the affection that you were needing at the time of the relationship. And he wishes that he would have definitely held you closer and kissed you even deeper, just really been more intimately connected with you. I am sensing though that your ex is not in a relationship right now. And if he is talking to someone, it's not something that's serious or someone that he is bonded with very closely. But let's get more insight. How does your ex currently feel about you? And you have here the 10th house of authority. So the 10th house is interesting showing up because the 10th house, definitely in astrology, there are 12 houses in a birth chart, and the 10th house rules over the career. So with the 10th house showing up here, this is definitely about your work. Your ex thinks about your work a lot, what you're doing at work. Also wondering if you may be dating someone in regards to your work or your creative projects and things like that. This is really heavily on their mind because I feel like at one time your ex is the type that really was speaking with you and helping you with like your gifts and your talents and really encouraging you to put yourself out there in a creative way. And like with your entrepreneurial spirit, you are an entrepreneur at heart and you can do many things. And I feel like at one point in time your ex was definitely very supportive when it came to your work and your creative ideas. Also, with the 10th house here, I feel like this is the house of fame. So I feel like your ex thinks about the fact that you can be famous if you want to, because your ex sees you in the spotlight. They see you as someone that really can inspire a lot of people. And you see yourself like this as well, but you struggle, back and forth with whether or not you really want to be bothered with people. You feel like maybe being famous would really just be a headache or something like that, but you really can inspire people. So Spirit is definitely encouraging you to put yourself out there because it's really not about fame itself. It's about how you approach fame and what your perspective is on fame. So yes, you definitely can be a very famous person, and maybe there is Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo in your 10th house in your birth chart. So let's get more insight. Thank you, Spirit. How does your ex currently feel about you? And you have here strength. So yes, this makes perfect sense that your ex sees you as moving on without them, sees you as definitely developing more courage, more self-confidence, self-love, and self-respect for yourself, because you are not chasing this person the way that you used to. And so in a way, your ex feels like jaded, feels very jaded, but at the same time feels really proud of you, how you're able to stand on your own and be very strong here. I am also picking up Leo energy. Anytime the strength card does show up, I'm picking up Leo energy. So Leo definitely could be in your sun, moon, or rising, or even your seventh house of relationships or the planet Venus. This could also be in the placements of your ex. Let's get more insight. How does your ex feel about you right now? And are they in a relationship with someone else? So yes, here with the Hermit energy, this is definitely a very strong confirmation and correlation with what Spirit gave us moments earlier on how your ex is definitely not in a relationship with anyone else. Your ex is definitely hiding out a lot. Really, I feel like your ex took the breakup a lot more harder than they portrayed and tried to appear stronger than he really is. So he's really like in hermit mode, really trying to find clarity on what went wrong in the relationship. I feel like your ex does want to repair the relationship with you and have at least a friendship. So let's get more insight. Thank you, Spirit. How does your ex feel about you? And or is he with someone else? Thank you, Spirit. And you have here the Eight of Pentacles coming out twice here in your reading with two different decks. So you have the Eight of Pentacles here and the Eight of Coins here, which is essentially the same card. So you're just saying coins and pentacles. So it's the same card here. But the Eight of Pentacles just reiterating about your work, thinking about your work, thinking about you being a master at your craft, and whatever you touch will turn to gold. So your ex is thinking about this in some way and just really thinking about whether or not you have connected with someone that you work with or pertaining to your creative outreach, your creative collaboration. Your ex thinks that you are going to connect really deeply with someone that has the same goals as you, same dreams and aspirations. So let's get more insight. Thank you, Spirit. But I do not see your ex in a relationship. Your ex may be talking to someone here or there, but it's definitely nothing serious at all. So let's get more insight. Thank you, Spirit. And you have here wedding rings. So yes, with the wedding rings coming out, I can definitely see that this was definitely a soul connection within your relationship with him. I can see that this was, for some of you, this was a marriage. And your ex sees you as an eternal love and an eternal connection here. Your ex feels as if you made an everlasting promise to them to be with him, but he's definitely not delusional. He really understands that, yes, he is an ex for a reason, and but he is just wishing that there is some way that he had a time machine to go back and to do things differently and to approach situations in a more clear, calmer way. Because I feel like this is the type of person that did jump to conclusions, that did have a bit of anxiousness regarding you and the relationship So group of one, this does conclude your reading. I hope this reading does resonate with you and inspire you. If it does, please leave a comment below because I do love reading your comments. They definitely warm my heart and make my day. I am sending you lots of love and good energy. Hello, beautiful group 2, and welcome to your reading. How does your ex currently feel about you? And is he in a new relationship with someone else? I will give you everything that Spirit gives to me and not leave anything out. Please take one moment to click that like and subscribe button. Hit that bell notification so that you do not miss an important video message. But let's get straight into your reading. So group 2, your energy, it naturally attracts you here to the Damselfly brings direction card. This energy is definitely coming off really strong for me. And I am feeling as if your ex is definitely thinking about you so much that he is definitely under some sort of like stress. He feels as if he did make a mistake in the relationship, several mistakes, but really breaking up with you. He feels as if like you really were the one that he could, truly connect with naturally. And this energy is about how you were the one in the relationship that always had solutions. You had answers to his problems. You were there for him. You had his back. You helped to bring this person out of the darkness into the light, meaning that whatever it is that he needed, you were always there for him. And so he thinks about that a lot, and he feels like you are the one. He misses you a lot. He really misses your energy, your lightheartedness, the way that you laugh, and things like that. And he's really feeling lost right now without you. Let's get more insight. Thank you, Spirit. How does your ex feel about you currently? And you have here, the Four of Cups. Look at this. Look at this. So the Four of Cups is definitely about him feeling unfulfilled without you being in his life. And this is a very strong confirmation with the insight that we just got moments earlier. Thank you, Spirit. The Four of Cups energy is definitely him wanting to really show up and like surprise you, He wants to surprise you with gifts. I feel as if he did try to surprise you in the relationship a lot with really cute gifts, just out of the blue, especially towards the end of the relationship. He was trying to surprise you with things, but by that time, I feel as if you were really fed up and done with him. But he's really thinking of ways that he could contact you and connect with you. You're on his mind 24/7. Let's get more insight. Thank you, Spirit. I regret lying to you. There you go. So yes, a very strong correlation and confirmation here with how your ex did manipulate you and betray you, whereas you were loyal, giving, upfront, and truthful at the start of the relationship. I feel like you told this guy about your whole childhood, your family, and everything, and then he ended up not really being very honest with you, and betraying you in a way that you just gave up because it was too stressful. He was really draining, and he's just in a very regretful mode. Again, feeling very unfulfilled right now. I am getting the insight that no, he is not in a relationship at all. He may be conversation with someone on the internet or on the phone, but he's definitely not in a fulfilled relationship. Let's get more insight. And you have here Capricorn. So with Capricorn, this definitely could be his top placements in his birth chart, his sun, moon, or rising, his planet Venus placements, as well as the 7th house of relationships, okay, or marriage or partnerships. This could also represent your placements here as a confirmation here in the reading, but nevertheless, see, he feels that you are very practical, you're loyal, you're grounded, and you were reliable. And that's really what he misses about you. Thank you, Spirit, for this very strong confirmation. Let's get more insight. How does your ex currently feel about you? And you have here the 5 of Wands. So with the 5 of Wands energy, this is definitely about you turning away from him and letting him go because you just gave up on that energy. You couldn't take it anymore. The 5 of Wands energy is fire energy. So you're seeing here the energies of Sagittarius, Leo, and Aries in the sun, moon, or rising. Those top placements of the birth chart that I did mention moments earlier. And with this 5 of Wands energy, this is definitely about how he is definitely finding it very challenging to move forward with his life, to not think about you. He actually is trying to, it's like an obstacle for him to get over you. And I feel like he's trying to get into sports, maybe play basketball more, or baseball, or something like that, do some hiking, some walking, or something like that. He's really trying his best to just really get over you. There were definitely lots of rivalry in your relationships and lots of challenges as well. You had to deal with so much with dealing with this guy here, only because he was definitely not ready. He was not ready and he was not mature, when it comes to understanding how to relate in a close relationship. Let's get more insight. Thank you, Spirit. How does your ex currently feel about you? And is he in a relationship? Look at this. So you have here the 5 of Wands and you have here the 6 of Swords. The 6 of Swords energy is definitely about him feeling like he pushed you away. And it was necessary for you to relocate, for you to move forward. It was just really this transition that had to take place. He know that you had to do whatever it is that you had to do because there was just too much fighting here, too much bickering, and the vibration was very stagnant. It was very raggedy. At one point, it was just no peace. And he knows that. He knows that it was necessary for you to turn your back and to leave this very challenging situation here with him. You see, this is you, the 5 of Swords, in this boat, turning your back on this situation here. But before you left, you did face him and you heard what he had to say and you gave him a piece of your mind as well. But you had to let it go. It was definitely necessary and he knows this. So let's get more insight. How does your ex currently feel about you? And is he in a relationship with someone else? And you have here the Hammer. So with the Hammer card, yep, a very strong confirmation here because the Hammer card is definitely representing self-sabotage. And it's also about rebuilding though. He wishes man, if he had a genie in a bottle and he could make one wish, that one wish would be to rebuild the relationship with you. But there were so many repetitive patterns and challenges that took place in the relationship where he would say things, he would lie, and you would question him, and it would become a pattern. But he really wishes he could definitely work on it some kind of way to build at least a friendship with you. Let's get more insight. How does your ex currently feel about you? And you have here the Queen of Wands. It makes perfect sense. See, your ex sees you as this queen. Very fiery, very self-sufficient. Again, this wand energy is fire. Sagittarius, Leo, and Aries in those top placements of that birth chart. Sun, moon, or rising of Venus placements, as well as the seventh house of relationships. This could represent your placements or his placements as a confirmation here in this reading. But nevertheless, this Queen of Wands energy is creativity and fire energy. And this Queen of Wands is definitely how he feels about you. He feels like you're very feisty and you have lots of self-confidence and lots of self-assurance. And he better not show up with that same old stale swag, which is what I'm picking up here, and that same old story and that same old drama. You are this queen. He feels like you have leveled up. He definitely wonders if you are in a relationship with someone that matches your energy a lot better than his. Let's get more insight. Thank you, Spirit. How does your ex currently feel about you? And you have here the box. So, with the box energy, this is someone that definitely wanted to keep you in a box, wish that he could create the type of person that he wanted to create, but he could not hold you. You cannot be contained in a box. Because again, you are this queen. You're very feisty. You will kick open a box. You will tear open a box. You cannot be contained in a box. He feels as if he should not have tried to put you in a box, to make you something you're not. Because I feel like when he did meet you, he was very open to your natural personality. Then just like out of the blue, he really started changing, you know, telling you about how the way you're dressing, the way that you're speaking, who you're speaking to, where you're going, and things like that. And you didn't like it at all. So again, he's definitely in regret mode and he's very unfulfilled. And no, I do not see him in a relationship, although I do feel like he is an attention seeker. So he is consistently trying to get someone's attention and, you know, maybe be in a relationship with someone, but he's definitely not in anything that is serious or fulfilling to him. So, group 2, this does conclude your reading. I hope this reading does resonate with you and inspire you. If it does, please leave a comment below because I do love reading your comments. They definitely warm my heart and they make my day. I am sending you lots of love and good energy. Hello, beautiful group 3, and welcome to your reading. How does your ex currently feel about you? And is he in a relationship with someone else? I will give you his deepest emotions concerning you and tell you whether or not he is with someone. I'm going to share with you everything that Spirit gives to me and not leave anything out. So please take one moment to click that like and subscribe button, hit that bell notification so that you do not miss an important video message. Let's get straight into your reading. I can clearly see here that your energy, it naturally draws you here to the Creatrix card. And with the Creatrix card, this is definitely telling me that, you see, your ex feels that you are the one that did get away. See, your ex felt at the time that he was in a relationship with you that you were high value, you had higher standards than he had, but he pretended as if he had these standards as well, but you naturally exude these standards. You naturally exude beauty and honor. And you're very honest even when it comes to your flaws and imperfections. And you see, your ex, he feels this about you, and he thinks about this a lot. Also, he feels like you're very creative. And one thing that he felt while he was with you, as well as now while he's not, is that you can have anyone that you choose to have. You can be with anyone, but see, that's not you. That's not your style. You don't want just anyone. You want someone that is very appreciative, that really honors and respects life, and that is really, very loving and understanding. And so your ex, he did exude these character traits a bit, but he just did not resonate with them most of the time, which is why he's definitely your ex. But he feels this about you. He sees you as being very just beautiful and feels like he thinks you're with someone right now. And if you're not, he feels like you can be with anybody that you want, of any stature, any economical, should I say, let's say this, anyone that no matter how much money they have, like you could be with someone very rich, you could be with someone of any race or culture. He feels this about you, and he thinks about that a lot. So let's get more insight. Thank you, Spirit. I feel like your ex is like this type of person that he really acts a certain way. He acts like he's high value and high standard. But underneath, oh my God, this is really a very mischievous guy, to say the least. And that's all I'm going to say about it right now. But let's get more insight. Thank you, Spirit. And you have here the Nine of Swords. See, her eyes are covered. I just said he's mischievous, and look at Spirit show up with this confirmation with the Nine of Swords energy. Nine of Swords energy, that Swords energy, it's air energy. Gemini, Aquarius, and Libra could be in the sun, moon, or rising, or even in the planet of Venus placement, as well as the 7th house in a birth chart, which is the house of relationships, partnerships, and marriages. But with the 7 of Swords energy showing up, I am definitely getting the insight here. Let's see. Your ex was definitely a very dishonest and did betray you a lot. He thinks about how you have told him, hey, you wasted my time. This was a waste of time. Or he feels that. He thinks about that a lot. He definitely sees you as running away from him way before the relationship ended. I feel like you started to pull away your support. You started to pull away your attention towards him, and he felt that, and he thinks about that a lot right now. Let's get more insight. How does your ex feel about you currently? You came closer than anyone. So see, I told you, you're the one. You're the one, but he would not let you in. Your ex is definitely the type of person that hides his emotions, hides his feelings. He's very closed off. He's the type that will shut down instead of communicating. And that is a part of the reason that you did break up with him, because you could never get through. You could never feel like you were connecting at all. So let's get more insight. Thank you, Spirit. How does your ex currently feel about you? But he does know that you were trying to be intimate with him. You were trying to create a beautiful bond, but he just would not let you in. And it's not your fault. This is the type of person where he's like this with everyone, even family members and friends. So you're encouraged to not take his energy personal at all. He was like this before you met him. So let's get more insight. Thank you, Spirit. How does your ex currently feel about you? And you have here the Castle. You see this? This is definitely a very strong confirmation showing up here in your reading on how he sees you as his queen. You were the queen of the castle here. There was definitely and still is a space in his heart for you as, being very special. Even though he did not show you this in the relationship, you're very special to him. Let's get more insight. Thank you, Spirit. But please use your intuition and trust your intuition on this person, because this is the type of person that I feel like he'll be very... He'll show you one thing 1 minute, and then he'll switch up and he'll show you a totally different side the next minute. So Spirit is encouraging you to trust your intuition with him, and to walk very lightly. To walk very lightly when it comes to dealing with him. Thank you, Spirit. And you have here Cancer energy. So with the sign Cancer showing up, this is about nurturing, and this rules over the mother. So maybe your ex did have issues with his mother, and maybe something took place earlier in his life with his mother that did affect him, being vulnerable and showing intimacy to his partners. He is very closed off in an intimate way, and it could have something to do with his connection with his mother and his childhood. But also Cancer is a water sign, and he's very sensitive on the subject of you. So when people do bring your name up, he definitely tries not to respond or to react, because he's very sensitive when it comes to you and when it comes to being separated from you. And he's very emotional as well. Cancer could be in the top placements of the birth chart, and in his birth chart or your birth chart as a confirmation here in this reading. But let's get more insight. Let's get more insight. How does your ex currently feel about you? And is he in a relationship with someone else? And you have here the Six of Swords. So with the Six of Swords energy, air energy. And you have the Nine of Swords energy that showed up here. So with the Six of Swords energy, he feels like it was definitely necessary for you guys to go your separate ways. He feels like you knew it before he did. He did not want to separate. He did not want to break up. He wanted to stay with you no matter his flaws or his imperfections. Whatever was going on, he wanted to stay with you. But he does know that you felt that it was very necessary for you to relocate, for you to move, for you to go in a different direction for your, well-being, your mind, body, and spirit. I feel like he was very temperamental, and you just didn't know what would take place with him from one moment to the next, and you did not feel rather comfortable or safe with him. So again, trust your intuition when it comes to your ex. Thank you, Spirit. Let's get more insight. How does your ex currently feel about you? And is he with someone else? And you have here girl with a snake. So with the girl with the snake energy, I can definitely see that your ex is someone that does have narcissistic qualities, and he's very charming. I feel like he could be speaking to someone on the phone or something, but this person is very sneaky and is a narcissist as well. But your ex doesn't know it, because this person can definitely show empathetic traits. It's fake though, but your ex thinks is being charmed by someone else. I feel like this person does not have your ex's interest. I I feel like this is definitely not a deep connection. This is just like a fling, like a phone conversation. It's just someone to pass the day with or pass the time with type of thing. And your ex definitely feels as if you do have boundaries set in place, that you have healthy, persistent boundaries that you are currently maintaining and for good reason. And your ex knows this, and he's really trying not to reach out, to text you, to call you, to email you, but he cannot stop thinking about you and how you're definitely the one that did get away. So let's get more insight. Thank you, Spirit. How does your ex currently feel about you? And you have here the Fool card. Yep. So with the Fool energy, I can definitely clearly see here that this is about a new chance. Your ex really wished that there was some fresh hope. He would love to take a chance to reach out to you. He wished that there could be a new beginning. He misses the adventures that you guys did share together, the laughs, the travels, the conversations, the music in the car, the food. And he just really feels that if there was only another beginning, he would do something totally different, as seen here in the Fool energy. Thank you, Spirit. Let's get more insight. How does your ex currently feel about you? And is he with someone else? Thank you, Spirit. And you have here the Strength card. I definitely love the Strength card showing up here in your reading because, see, the Strength card definitely tells me that he sees you as being very strong now, having lots of self-confidence. You have lots of self-respect, and it's due to the boundaries that you have put in place for yourself because you are no longer allowing this guy to drain you, to manipulate you, to control you. And he sees it, he feels it, he knows it. And you are strong in this way. He sees your beauty because of it as well. And he respects you more because of it. I am getting some Leo energy in the birth charts of either your top placements or his placements as a confirmation here in this reading. But nevertheless, your ex is definitely feeling really left out and regretful because you have decided to definitely go in the opposite direction of him and to go where happiness is. You are following your bliss. You are doing the right thing, even if it's a bit painful or uncertain. You know that your heart deserves to be treated with love, kindness, and tenderness, and that you are worthy of a deep, respectful, loving partnership. So group 3, this does conclude your reading. I hope your reading does resonate with you and inspire you. If it does, please leave a comment below because I do love reading your comments. They definitely warm my heart and make my day. I am sending you lots of love and good energy.